Just going to shuffle you. Yeah, just sometimes it breaks the concentration. So just shuffle to over there. And just make sure you're not sitting next to somebody that you know. You know her, so come this way, sir. Just swap with him, And you two know each other. No, okay. Put him in the middle. How's that working? Good. Sit down. Down you come. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to explain a little bit about what happens in a hypnosis show. There are 2 shows today, both very different. And the show is guided by the volunteers that I am delivered. So what we've got right here is a very bunch of volunteers. And what I would ask you to do is to become hypnotized, you must will it and want it to happen. Okay, so you must want to be hypnotized. I cannot hypnotize you against your will. So just remember that. If you fight any of the suggestions I give you, chances are you will win and I will lose, because I can't hypnotize you against your will. Now, ladies and gentlemen, not everybody becomes hypnotized for whatever reason. So I'm only keeping the best of the best, the cream of the crop, the top of the heap. Those that focus, relax, and concentrate the most end up staying up on stage. Sounds good? Is it your kiddies over there? So just block them out just momentarily. We won't do anything rotten to them. Is that husband over there? And you'll keep them safe, won't you, sir? Good. Because sometimes it just blocks your concentration, that's all. Okay, so you're going to have to tune them out, especially if they start yelling and stuff. He's not hitting them, I promise. Right? You wouldn't do that, dude? Good, he's good. Right, so you'll be fine. But you need to block out the sounds around you, which means in the audience going to be asking for a couple of minutes of uninterrupted silence. Afterwards, you can make all the noise you want to. Now, you can't get stuck in hypnosis. I know that's a concern, being stuck in a trance. So if I fall off the stage, bang my head, get concussion after 5 minutes, you might wonder where on earth I am, but at least you won't get stuck in hypnosis, okay? Sounds good. And I am going to be asking you to block out all the sounds around you as if they no longer exist. And I want to let you know, hypnosis feels like the air that you breathe. So sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, people are expecting to feel hypnosis, but there actually is no feeling of hypnosis. It's just the air that you breathe. I'm not Harry Potter. I don't have a magic wand. There's no lotion or potion or magic pixie dust. So just remember, if you're not feeling it, it's because there is no feeling of it. Just follow the suggestions I give you, and I'll keep you safe at all times, I promise. Sounds good? Excellent. All right, so put your backs in the chair, put your feet firmly flat on the floor, put your hands uncrossed on your laps, and just get ready to relax. Now, just to hypnotize volunteers from this point forward, I want you to understand just a few things. One of the things is, please don't worry whether I'm standing to the front, to the back, to the left, or to the right of you. Just worry about the sound of my voice and my voice only. Block out all the sounds around you out as if they no longer exist, and just listen to the sound of my voice. Now, I will tell you, I can't use all of you for a show like this. Sometimes people, ladies and gentlemen, are not at the right level of hypnosis. If you are not at the right level, I will not keep you up on stage. I'll whisper in your ear. Stage. If you hear me say that, without any worries, troubles, or fusses, stand up and just get off the stage, but don't disturb the person sitting next to you. I'll be asking for ultimate compliance and relaxation, and just listening to every instruction I give you. Now, 1 or 2 of you in the audience may feel the effects of hypnosis, and if you do so, just relax in your chair with your eyes closed, and we might use you for the show or ask you to wake up and watch the rest of it from your seat. But if you do feel the effects, we'll come and have a look, we'll scan you, and we'll make sure you're back to normal before the end of the show. Now, just for the volunteers, stare straight ahead. I want you to look and find a fixed object in the distance. It could be the lights in the ceiling, it could be a tree in the distance there, it could be something other than a moving object. So don't look at another person, just stare in the distance at an object of your choice. I want you to understand, the more you stare at that object, the tireder you become, and the tireder you become, the more you think of the object. I want you to realize from this point forward, every breath you take and every word I say will simply help you relax. Keep staring at the object of your choice at all times, and block out the sounds around you as if they no longer exist. Now, as you stare at the object, I'm going to teach you how to breathe, teach you how to relax, and teach you how to drift into a sense of relaxation. In a few moments, I'll count to 3, but not before. When I do reach 3, I'll ask you to take a deep breath in and out with me, and then in a few moments, you'll take a deep breath in and out, and every time you breathe in and breathe out, you'll feel the aches, the pains, the worries, and troubles of the world simply melting away. But simply learn how to relax and stare at your chosen object at all times on 3. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. Keep staring at your object. Breathe out. And just simply begin to relax. Whatever happened today, yesterday, or the day before is simply a memory that drifts away, and just continue to relax. Now, in a few moments, but not yet, I'll count to 3. When I reach 3, just simply take a deep breath in and out with me, and every time you breathe in and breathe out, you'll feel the aches, the pains, the worries, the troubles of the world melting away. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. Breathe out. keep staring at your chosen object. Every time you breathe in and breathe out, you push all the aches and pains, the worries, the troubles of the world away. Now in a few moments, as you focus in on that object of your choice, keep staring and block out the sounds around you out as if they no longer exist. And I'll count to 3, but not before when I do reach 3. Simply take another deep breath in, and this time when you breathe in, allow your eyes to close. And when you breathe out, allow your heavy head to rest down to your chest. Once again, I'll count to 3, but not before when I do reach 3. You'll simply take a deep breath in, and when you breathe in, allow your eyes to close. When you breathe out, just allow your heavy head to rest down to your chest. 1, 2, 3, breathe in. Close your eyes and breathe out. That's right, just allow yourself to relax and keep your eyes closed at all times. Just close your eyes, my friend. Keeping your eyes closed. Now from this point forward, as you feel a sense of relaxation drifting from the top of your head all the way down the tips of your toes, that does quite often happen. Sound guys go out, camera guys go out. People that work with me get hypnotized all the time. Now in a few moments, but not yet, I want you to feel a sense of relaxation drifting from the top of your head down through the tips of your toes. You will keep your eyes closed at all times. Then a few moments, but not yet, when I count to 3, but not before when I do reach 3. You'll simply open your eyes, you'll stare at the object you were looking at moments ago, and as soon as you find it, your eyes will close and you go further and deeper into a sense of relaxation. Once again, I'll count to 3, but not before when I do reach 3. You'll simply open your eyes, you'll stare at the object you were looking at moments ago, and as soon as you find it, just allow your eyes to close. And every time you open and close your eyes, think of sleep. 1, 2, and 3. Open your eyes, close them all the way down, allow your heavy head to rest down to your chest, and just keep your eyes closed. Now in a few moments, I'll count to 3 again when I do reach 3. You'll simply open your eyes, you'll look at the object you were looking at moments ago, and as soon as you find it, your eyes will close. And every time you open and close your eyes, think of sleep. 1, 2, 3. Open them and close them all the way down. Just allow your heavy head to rest down to your chest and keep your eyes closed. Nothing will worry you, trouble, or disturb you in any way. You'll feel a sense of relaxation drifting from the top of your head all the way down through the tips of your toes. Now in a few moments, I'll count to 3 just one more time. This time when I do reach 3. You'll simply open your eyes, you'll look at the object you were looking at moments ago, and as soon as you find it, your eyes will close further and deeper into a sense of relaxation. 1, 2, and 3. Close your eyes all the way down. Allow your heavy head to rest down to your chest, keeping your eyes closed. Now from this point forward, you'll keep your eyes closed at all times unless I ask you to open your eyes. Keep them completely closed. No power on earth can stop you drifting into a wonderful sense of relaxation. Now in a few seconds, I want you to use your imagination. I want you to imagine a wave of relaxation drifts from the top of your head down through the tips of your toes. I want you to focus in on your eyes and your eyelids. I want you to imagine the soft muscle tissue surrounding your eyes, known as your eyelids, are becoming heavier and heavier and heavier. And as you focus in on your eyes, I want you to imagine your eyes are becoming so heavy, so lazy, and so tight that in a few moments, I want you to realize your eyes are becoming heavier, heavier, and heavier. As you focus in on your eyes, imagine super glue has been poured across your eyes, keeping your eyes stuck all the way down to your cheeks. I want you to lend me the use of your imagination, and imagine your eyes are sticking all the way down to your cheek as if crazy glue, super glue, has been poured across your eyes. Now in a few moments, you'll use your imagination and imagine and visualize your eyes sticking all the way down to your face. Now, one or two of you might be able to peek and open your eyes, but that's not why you're here. You'll simply lend me the use of your imagination and realize the more you try and open your eyes, the more you fail, the more you fail, the more you try. You just won't be able to open your eyes. In fact, the more you try and open your eyes, the more you fail, and the more you fail, the more you try. Now, in a few moments, I'll ask you to try and open your eyes, but you won't be able to. I'll ask you to try and open your eyes, but you can't let stuff down to your face. When I ask you to try and open your eyes, you'll realize the more you try, the more you fail, the more you fail, the more you try. Keep them closed. Try and open your eyes, but you can't. Try and open them, 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 but you stop trying. Close your eyes, keep them locked shut tight all the way down. Imagining yourself relaxing. You're all doing a good job up on stage. In a few moments, I'll count to 3 just one more time, and this time when I reach 3, I want you to imagine everything becomes loose and limp like a child's soft toy you'd find at the fairground. In a second, I'll reach 3 and imagine a wave of relaxation is drifting from the top of your head down through the tips of your toes, and in your arms, your legs, your face, and your feet, everything becomes completely relaxed. I want you to imagine you feel like a handful of loose rubber bands. In fact, you'll feel yourself completely relaxing, almost like a soft toy, loose and lit, like a rag doll that you'd find at a fairground. Now, when I do reach 3, you'll keep your eyes closed, but you'll slump forward in your chair like a rag doll. No aches or pains or tension will exist. You'll release all the stress in your arms, legs, face and feet, and simply clench like a piece of jelly, almost like a rag doll on 3. Loose and limp with your eyes closed. 1, 2, 3. Just relaxing, loose and limp, and the deeper you go, the better you feel, keeping your eyes closed at all times. Now I will go up and down the line. I'll touch you on the left or right wrist. I'll just raise your hand a couple of inches off your lap. Do not try and help me. Now as I pick up your wrist, I'll raise it just a couple of inches off your lap. And the moment I pick up your hand and raise it off your lap, don't help me. The minute you feel your hand touching back down on your lap, it will immediately send you deeper, and the deeper you go, the better you feel. Just relax. As I pick up your hand and plonk it all the way down on your lap, it will immediately help you relax. Just relax. Plop your hand back down on your lap, and it will completely send you deeper. Plopping your hand there on your lap, just relaxing, my friend, loose and limp, as if you're in a world power nap situation. Just relaxing your arms, your legs, your face, and your feet. All doing a wonderful job up on stage. Now, for hypnotized volunteers, I want you to understand as you go deeper and further and deeper into a level of relaxation, I'm going to be asking the audience to give you a massive round of applause. I want you to know when you hear applause from this point forward, every time you hear the audience give you a massive round of applause, it will immediately help you relax and send you deeper and further. And the deeper you go, the better you feel. Now, members of the audience, I'll count to 3. When I do reach 3, I want you to give as much noise as you possibly can, as if you're in a 50,000 person rock concert. I want you to understand from this point forward, the more noise you make, the better they feel. The better they feel, the deeper they'll go, and the deeper they'll go, the better the show for you. When I count to 3, make as much noise as you possibly can and help them relax. Send them further and deeper, sinking, melting in their chairs on 3. Get ready. 1, 2, 3. Make some noise for the volunteers. You go. Keep your eyes closed. Now, just for the hypnotized volunteers, no matter whether your eyes are open or your eyes are closed, I want you to realize if you ever hear me say the word sleep, no matter whether your eyes are open or closed,